Welcome to another show, you guys. It's VIBE95, South Florida's hottest reggae and hip hop radio talk show. You know, it's me, your girl. I don't need to say it because my beautiful guest star, y'all gonna be so hyped and so happy to see who is out here with me tonight. I'm gonna bring him in so he can introduce himself. Here he goes. Our guest star tonight is going to be Mr.
What up, everybody? It's the world famous DJ Epps. I'm in the building. You know how we gets down, man. And Liddy, she in the building right about now, looking gorgeous. And you know, I had to come shut it down. You know what I mean? Right here on the Don't Sleep promotion. Yeah. The Vibe 90, the Vibe 95 show. I love it.
Yeah.
Let these mother know.
No. I love it. The hypeness. It's in it. I love it. I needed it. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Good evening.
Happy Wednesday to you too. Excuse me, I'm just finished jogging, doing my runs, my 2 miles, and I had to make sure I had to come up here. I know I'm greasy over here. I'm looking all.
You're not even greasy for running. You're not even. You over here glistening from the sun. No grease. You're looking nice.
Liddy, what up, girl?
How you doing? How you doing?
Man, I'm glad to be here, man. Thank you for having me, man. We got a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about because you are all over the map, sir. You are all
That's
over
what
the
they
map.
said, man. That's what they said.
So I need to know, first of all, how are you loving being back open and being out in the world again, coming back from this quarantine? How is it for you?
I'm still adapting to it because I love staying indoors. I haven't really been that much out, and if I go out, it's because of a heavy booking. I gotta go get that bag. But you know, I'm really trying not to go places as much, man. You know, if I could make money at home, I'd rather do that than go out in the club and DJ just for 200 people when I could DJ for thousands on my live.
On live, yep.
You know what I mean?
I saw you doing that throughout the quarantine. I saw a lot of people clipping in. You were going ham every night, every other weekend.
Consistent. You gotta be consistent,
Consistency
man.
and your numbers stay consistent.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it grows, it goes down, up and down. But I learned, you know, where to promote myself. I learned who loves my show. I learned who loves my personality. I learned what they like to talk or hear about. So, you know, you got to do all of that research. You know, you can't just turn on the live and just smile for the camera. No, you got to bring something that's going to have people talking about you, engaging with you, because, you know, that's what it's about. It's all about engagement and you know, the algorithm with Instagram and all these podcasts we doing. This is what it is. It's networking now. You know what I mean? It's the network TV for me. So the clubs and stuff, it's cool, but I've been doing that for 20 years, Liddy. I've been doing that for 20 years. You get tired of stuff, you know what I mean? So I rather, if the Lord showed me this direction moving forward after the pandemic, then I have to follow his, you know, direction.
We all know about the great story of DJ Epps, but we all also know we see you more than just the DJ. We definitely don't see you as just the DJ anymore. We see you, like I said, you wear many hats, multiple hats, and so many different endeavors. So people want to know, who is DJ Epps? Tell us about you.
Well, you know, like you said, you know, everybody knows the DJ Epps, the DJ, but you know, yeah, I wear different hats, and you have to. The brand DJ Epps is not just for me; it's for everybody. Because at the end of the day, you know, if Liddy needs an interview from DJ Epps, I gotta help Liddy out with her show. If this person need their music played on my show or in the clubs or wherever, I gotta help that person out. You know, we also look for artists. We also, we do the football thing with my son and the flag football in seasonal times and stuff like that. And, you know, of course, I'm a dad, I'm a husband too. So yeah, I do wear a lot of different hats, but you know, you can't have just one source of income coming in. You have to have a lot. So
especially with all the money out here.
Yeah. There's lots of ways to make money. Hell, you know what I mean? When I found out you can make money just turning on the live on the gram, I worked that shit. Fuck that.
Yes, you did.
Fuck that.
You definitely capitalize on your IG through, especially. Yeah. I mean, you were always on your IG. You were always feeding in. People were always following you. But during this pandemic, you definitely highlighted so many endeavors and ambitions, and everybody just went and craved to you because of the fact that you were just being you, and you've been you, like you said, for the last 20 years. You've been
Yeah.
carrying this crown.
Yeah, there's no switch up vibe over here, man. I don't do switch ups, you know. And the pandemic, I met a lot of switch ups. A lot of masks came off, you know what I mean. So my attitude and the way I move is on steroids. It's more different, you know what I mean. So you know what I learned, and by the way, next week is my 1 year anniversary with the IG thing. You know what I mean? So
Really?
yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah, man. It's surprising. It came by real quick,
We're
you know what I mean?
fast.
But you know, just realizing that, you know, D Nice started all of this quarantine stuff, and all of us DJs followed his lead, but not every DJ did it correctly, you know what I mean? So, you know, thank you, D Nice, for showing us that we could go this route with the music and DJing. And yeah, man, I had to step it up. I had to do it different.
I see that. So with using IG, of
Mhm.
course you use other platforms. I mean, IG was where you, like I said, you did definitely take off using IG. Looking at different platforms and seeing like how you better monetize and publicize on these different platforms. What would you say different companies reach out to you? Would they use like did they use you more for advertisement in these different platforms? How did this work for you on different platforms other than IG?
All right, let's start from the beginning. Like I said, D Nice started this, and what I saw is what was great. So what I wanted to do is, all right, how can I help the world? Not just DJ apps. How can I help the world? Let's play some new music. Let's play everybody's new music, because everybody can't go to your local 99 Jams or Hot 97 and get your music played nowadays unless you got that bag. So guess what?
Yep.
You're gonna have to come to Epps. That's it. You're gonna have to come to Epps. All the clubs are shut down as of right now. You're gonna have to come to Epps. So that was one thing. I learned how to make money with that. Those guys come, and they come every week. You know what I mean? And so I learned how to make the money, save the money, and put the money back into promotions and my network that I'm building right now, which is called Zodiac TV. Now, as I was doing this, I also said, you know, I'm not going to do it once in a while. I need to be consistent. So I said Monday to Friday, and I'll spend the weekend with the family. Monday to Friday. Now I need to pick a time that I don't notice everybody's on all the time. I notice everybody's on either 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. So I said, let me do the late night Arsenio Hall thing. Come to me
Mhm.
at 10 o'clock every Monday to Friday. And that's what happened. Now, you know, Bel Air, you know, Rick Ross, they always supported me. So, you know, they would send me bottles and stuff like that. So I would put that up on the screen. So companies already would see that.
Mhm.
Now they already offering me or sending me clothes, CMOS, DJ equipment, and so on. So, you know, it's all about helping their brand out. So they help me out. I help them out. They help me out. You know, I
Yep.
promote their stuff, and that's how that works. And as of right now, and not only that, every week I had to bring a celebrity on my page. Every week I had to bring a celebrity content. That was the number one thing.
That mhm.
Content. So one of them was bring a celebrity every week to talk to and give gems and stories and so on. Another thing was, you know, every you know, I'm not too sure if you understand the DJ world, but a lot of DJs nowadays are on controllers. I had to make sure I stay on my
You stayed on
turntables.
your mhm.
Yeah, that was one
Keep
of
it
the things.
original. Keep it
Yeah,
original. The little
yeah.
button pushers that everyone
Well,
pre-records is everyone could do it.
yeah.
Yeah, I like
Not
the
only that,
old school DJs.
well, not only that, it's just very interesting to see those wheels turn and you manifest it with your hands. You know what I
It's
mean? For me, it's like having sex. So you got to understand, I'm fucking my turntables. I'm fucking them good,
okay.
and I'm gonna let the world watch me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that was one of the things. And MP3 Wax, they joined me. They said, "Yo, let's try to do this," and we put our heads together and we did Ladies Night on Monday night, where we bring female DJs to shut down my live. Every Monday, I have a different female DJ shutting down my live. We had DJ Charisma. We had DJ She Real. We had last week was DJ Sneak. We had them all. Harley Beretta, Shorty Doo-Wop, and the list goes on. Jiggy Jane. from everywhere. So, you know, that right there is one of my hypest night. We start off the whole week with the hypest night, ladies' night, and those
That's
girls, yeah,
amazing.
they come shut it down. And Tuesday nights, I just sit down and have discussions with my partner, and we just talk about everything from a man's perspective. You know what I mean? The world. You know what I mean? Relationship, everything. You know what I mean? So that was it, man. You know, the content, and everybody fell in love with the consistency. You know what I mean? The content and my personality.
That's
I
where it goes.
I love D Nice, but I think his personality could have been a little bit more hype. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's where I said I got to be different than D Nice. You know what I mean? I got to be funny. I got to crack jokes. I got to make faces. You know what I mean? And I got to be hype.
Yes,
You know what I mean? So
gotta be
yeah.
over it. Yes, I love it though. Like I said, you are like the face of the face. I'm like, oh, he's just so. I love it.
Thank
I love
you.
your
Thank
personality.
you,
I
lady.
have I've never had an issue. Never have. I'm up there. People think I'm like a little baby, but I'm up there in age. I grew up, rocking with you. So yes.
Yeah. And don't get it twisted, man. DJ Epps has his bad days. He has his bad times. But if you're a great performer, you're a great artist, you're a great soul, you're a great human being, you'll know how to turn it on and turn it off. So you'll never know probably that I have a issue when I'm
Yeah,
DJing. You know what I mean? Because I know how to turn it on and off, man. I like to please everybody and make sure I give them 100% Epps.
I love it. So with the new regulations that we have now on Facebook and IG with the
Mhm.
music and copyright, how do you get around that using do you get everyone's agreements with that, or how do you get around that? You play you play literally everybody's music, and not from 10 years ago, because you can play 10 years ago music, a decade ago, but you can't play in the recent, but you play everything. How do you get on? Because you literally are on live for like good 2, 3, 4.
I not. That's another thing. I said I'll do 1 hour. That will have everybody. Damn, man, I want to see him again.
Damn, I missed that out. Yep, you're right.
They're
I
gonna
missed
come back. They're gonna
it.
come back. They're gonna come back. That's and I want to answer this correctly. That's really a deep secret, but at the same time, it's no secret. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. Epps got cut off before. You know what I mean? Instagram hated on me. They cut me off. Now, do they do it as much as I've seen the other DJs? No, they
No.
don't. And until this day, when I say secret, it's secret, but I can't answer it that much. It's because I really don't know. I'm not in touch with the head man at Instagram. I'm not. People say
Sure.
people say that they're like, "Epps, man,
Honestly.
I need to plug with Instagram. I need you to connect with me with them so they don't cut my shit." It don't work like that. I don't have no plug.
So you think it's
My
just like some favoritism type work it, or like they feel
no,
like who's more
the
certified to play music?
the answers that we are assuming in this world, including myself, is one, I'm blue check, I'm verified. I don't think that matters. Two, the way I mix, I move fast, so I don't really let
Use the
uh
whole song of a music.
yeah, I don't let the sound bite get caught off. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
smart man, smart man.
And
That
and,
is
and I
true.
make
That's true.
yeah, and then when I mix fast like that, I still make sure you enjoy the mix. You know what I mean? And you would have to understand why I mix like that. Another reason, um, I don't know, man. I really just don't know. God is by my side. God knows I do good by everybody, and He just want to see me win. And I don't know the answer of why Instagram lets me ride out.
Mhm.
Um, but I could tell you this: me, D Nice, and Alex Sensation, we're pretty much the only ones that really have high numbers and don't get cut off, and we're big names and so on. So I just think Instagram noticed that I talk to other blue check people. I'm doing good. I'm not promoting bad. I'm not promoting nothing negative. I'm a good soul. They know I'm official. They know how long I've been doing it. They probably also know I was one of the first to to join Instagram when Instagram joined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there from the beginning. So maybe it's just stuff like that probably They
That might
they
be what
they
it
letting
is.
me
You
ride. Yeah, they letting me
already,
ride.
yeah. So besides DJ D, I mean D Nice, which other DJs did you look into or work
Can I
with
stay for a little longer?
and
I'm
got
sorry.
you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, we gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Back to the house. Come on. Sorry, puppy. We'll stay next time longer. My son football. So,
Aw, it's okay. How old is your son?
yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead and ask that question again.
I was gonna say first, how old is your son that's playing football?
He's 11. He's 11. He plays football. What
Aw.
position they gave you again?
Receiver.
Wide receiver, and he's doing
Wide
great.
receiver, so he's fast.
Yeah. You what? You 3-time champions. 4-time champion.
Oh, excuse me, 4
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Excuse
he
me.
had to
You know
make
what
he had to clear that up with you. Like, no, excuse me, Dad. 4. Don't try me right now. I
Say what's
love
up,
it.
puppy. Say what's up.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? How are you, Junior Ed?
That's little Epps right there.
Little
Yeah.
Ed. I love it. It's really cute. I love it. So what I was gonna ask, with
Uh-huh.
besides DJ D Nice, what other
hmm
DJs did you work with that you collaborate with that helped you sustain the path that you were building while you're becoming where you're going?
Throughout my whole career, or the pandemic, or the quarantine pandemic, my
No, the
whole year, right?
quarantine pandemic.
I mean,
No, not the whole.
the quarantine,
Yes.
the
Sorry. Go ahead.
quarantine. Oh man, you know what? Let me keep it funky with you, man. No DJ helped me out. There's only a couple of DJs. There's only a couple of DJs, and if I missed you, and when I say no DJ helped me out, like no DJs called me and said, "Yo, Epps, yo, let's do this," or "Let me help you out with this and this and that." Nah, I called them, and at the end of the day, I don't see why people would say no to Epps. So big shout to Lil Jon. Lil
Mhm.
Jon helped me out. He came on my show, and he did a live interview, which I love him till this day. You know what I mean, for that. You know what I mean. Pete Rock is a DJ. Pete Rock came on my show and did an interview. Sus One came and did an interview. And starting last month, I started an edition called Inside the DJ Booth, where I decided that I want to talk to other DJs and see,
Nice.
you know, how they started their career, and talk about their DJ booth experience and stuff like that. So big shout to Fly Guy. I started my season with Eric B from Eric B and Rockham. Big shout to DJ Chubby Chub. And on April 20th, my Latino friend DJ Lobo is coming to my show. So, I don't want to say no DJs didn't help me out. Yeah, there's a couple of DJs that did help me out.
I was like,
Yeah.
for you starting off with no DJ help me out, then you went through the list of the 6
Nah,
DJs.
man, nah, because I answered that in the sense of like in my, in the world, in the career, because at the end of the day, every DJ for themselves.
Themselves, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, do I have any DJs I looked at and say, "Yo, Epps, come over here and rock with me"? Nah. It's been kind of hard. Every DJ's for themselves.
That's understandable. So I do know, by me looking it up, of course, I didn't know completely, but I do know you are Haitian.
Oh yeah, I'm a Zoe. Don't let the light
Oh,
skin fool you.
yes.
Do not let the light skin fool you, boy. I'm a Zoe.
Yes, good, awesome. What are your other nationalities? 'Cause I just heard you when you said Latino. I was like, wait, is he?
Nah,
You have a
nah,
Latino
nah.
in you?
I'm 100% Haitian.
Haitian,
My
yay!
my family's Dominican, so we call ourselves Zominicans.
Same. That's exactly like me. Our family is Dominican and Haitian, same island. They just kind of cross over and mess with each other by accident.
There you
But
go.
yeah,
So you're a Zominican too.
I am a Dominican. I'm gonna steal that hashtag. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, just know that's our family. That's what we call us. But you are family. So anybody that's Haitian, Dominican, you're obviously Zominican. You know what I mean?
Yes, Dominican. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh man. So how was breaking the news to your parents when you were not being the doctor or the lawyer that they wanted you to? Yeah, I see your face. I know. I really wanted to ask you this like so long ago, and I was like, why is no one asking this man? I want to know. Honestly.
Are you asking me because I'm Haitian? Because them Haitian.
Oh, exactly.
They don't play.
That's exactly why I'm asking, because IECNs, they don't play about that school. If they say you want a lawyer or a doctor, there's no in between. So as icy, I know there's like they put their foot down. Like, excuse me, what do you want to be?
So
Do what with your foolishness?
I was talking to my friend, interviewing my friend Finesse Mitchell, a comedian actor, and you know I kind of blamed them for dropping out of school because he was doing college parties at UM, and I was steady in UM DJing them parties.
DJing. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
how it
so yeah, and
started.
waking up in the next morning to go to school and sleep in class was not working. So
Was-
you know, what I mean, I'm sorry, world, but yeah, your boy dropped out. Do I regret it? No, I don't regret it. I regret it a little bit because of, you know, you always want knowledge. You want that, yeah, but at the same time, you know, the money was coming in at a young age. So, you know, I did that. And my mom, when she noticed that I was doing that, of course, the Haitian parents, any Caribbean parent, you know how they yell about the stuff like that. You know what I mean? They yell about it.
For a
But
day.
at the same time, she saw my passion, she saw my drive, and most definitely she saw the money.
There you goes.
And she just, you know, she didn't fight me for it. She was like, listen, man, follow your dream. Just don't do no drugs. Don't do no vagabond stuff. Don't do, I mean, and I kept it clean, fine, you know. I smoke a little weed here, but that's about it. I'm a great guy. I'm a great husband. I'm a great dad, right, son? You know what I mean? And you know,
I love it. You're like, yes, Dad. Yes, yes, yes.
and
He
she
definitely
loves me. She's
verified.
like, you know what? Yeah, she thanked me. She was like, yo, you know what? Thank you for not going the wrong direction, even though you know you left school. But you know, I'm proud. She told me that, you know, she told me one time, she's like, I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud of what I see you doing, you helping out the world, and this and this and that. So it worked out for the best for me and my mom.
I love it. So seeing that you are right down the street, like you are literally in Miami most of the time, majority of the time, every
Yeah.
time. Are you looking at opening your own record label or anything while you're doing all with your DJ mixes or opening a school for DJs? Teaching the next
Nah. Well,
OGs?
school for DJs. Nah. I seen other DJs do that, and I think they're great at it. Me, I'm not. I have no patience to teach anybody. I have no
I forgot you're a Haitian
patience.
man. I don't know why I haven't
I
asked that question.
I I will be the Haitian, be over your shoulder. Go get it right. Oh my God, man! I don't want to do that. That's stressful. But and a record label, you know that that's always been a thought, a dream, but not anymore because the record labels are it's not what it is. It's not what it used to be. You would need to do your own stuff, your own label. If something arises where, let's say, LL Cool J just says, "Yo, Epps, put an album together. I'm gonna help you put it out. I'm gonna help you put it out." I'll go that route. I'll do that. You know what I mean? But I'm not looking for no artists because the young artists don't know the drive, the hustle, what it really takes. You know what I mean? To be that artist, to be a Drake, to be a Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
Be a DJ Epps.
To
Like,
be a DJ
why'd you
Epps.
not throw that name in there? Why?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
No, it takes a lot. It was
it
a lot
takes
of work for
it
y'all to
takes
get up where y'all at.
lot. A lot of respect, a lot of loyalty, a lot of humbleness.
Yes. And unfortunately, our generation is full of a lot of pride and ego. Unfortunately, a lot of our music
Yeah,
is.
and believe it or not, there's grown-ups at this age, they have their pride and ego too. They just don't get it, man, till the shit hits the fan.
I was there until they cannot no
Mm,
longer choose to no longer get it. But speaking of LL Cool J,
yeah,
your bestie over
yeah.
here.
Am I breaking up? Are you? Can you hear me?
A little bit. You're kind of shaky a little bit, so I'm giving you some time to answer because I see you kind of moving a little slower. It's okay. I know you're driving, you're mobile right now, so I'm giving you some time. But can you still hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah. Delay though.
Can you hear as a delay?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a crazy delay now.
It is. I hear the delay, but
It's
it's
a
okay.
crazy
We can
delay.
work
Can you hear me
it.
now?
Yes, I can. You're moving a little bit faster.
Okay.
So We're gonna go. He's not here to let me know. You keep going. So you did mention LL Cool J, and like I did say, I know you heard me earlier. I was talking about the show. Tell me about this show, this new beautiful show. Please talk and tell us more.
LL gave me a call. Okay, now let me start from the beginning. Let me start from the very beginning. Rest in peace, my brother, my boy, my friend, my mentor, Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys. Prince Marky D had a show on there weekdays in the afternoon. And, you know, one day LL called me saying, yo, have you heard from Marky? And I'm like, yeah, I talked to him a couple of weeks ago. That's why. Supposedly he hasn't turned on his mix. He hasn't turned in his show, no nothing. He started getting worried. And I said, you know what? Let me call Marky and boom. Not my goons, matter of fact. I had heavy hitter Bodega, DJ Bodega Flea. Bodega Flea and his goons went to go check up on him, and they found out he went to the hospital and this and that. And then, you know, a couple of days later, he was pronounced, you know, he passed away. But in that myth, like Marky had put me on to LL to do an all-day Miami mix. Just double checking if you could hear me, because I hear me.
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Hello? Sorry.
Yes.
Every time I pass that section, it just cuts me off. I apologize. But I'm back.
No, it's
Where I left
okay.
off with Prince Marky D.
Yes. My
I left off with Prince
condolences
Marky D.
to that as well. My condolences.
Yeah, he had got me on the show to do an all-day Miami mix, and I did it. And LL fell in love with my voice, my mix, my personality, and everything. And when Marky passed away, you know, LL said, listen, what do you think about doing your own show on Saturday night?
I can't hear you.
You there? You there? You there? You there?
Almost. We're breaking up still. Almost. I lost you for a moment while we're waiting on him to come back in.
There we There we go. Hello?
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
What? Are you? All right, guys. Just letting you guys know while it breaks up, we're having a little bit of technical
How
difficulties.
about now? How about now?
All together. I hear you a little bit better now. I definitely hear you a little bit better.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect. There
I
we go.
totally
We're back.
apologize about that. Totally apologize about that.
No, it's okay. I
Um,
know. It's all the connection. I know. I apologize.
what was the last thing you heard?
The last thing we heard was you after LL Cool J gave you a call and saying, you know, doing your own show, running your own show for Saturday night because after unfortunately Mark D was pronounced
Yeah,
passed.
yeah, he had passed away, and he offered me to do my own show, and I said, you know, I had to take it, not just for Marky, not just for myself, but you know, that's a great opportunity right there to be on Sirius XM every Saturday, 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Well, So it's lately and over response from the world that's listening to me. Like I'm communicating with a lot of people from Japan and Europe and like that's listening to me on that show. So yeah, that's how that happened, man. So every Saturday night, it's the Saturday Night Ride at 9 p.m. on Sirius XM, Rock the Bells, LL Cool J's Rock the Bells.
I love it. So you are literally, are you also in this broadcast, this network? Are you just being the writer and the jokes behind the scenes?
Of what? Of my show?
Yes, sir.
Man, I do everything myself. I don't have no writers, no nothing, man. Everything is myself, my idea, my concept.
Perfect. So are you gonna do like a Stan what's his name who does Spider-Man? Are you gonna be, somewhat coming into your show sometimes, just be a little appearance, or are you gonna stay behind the scenes?
No, I definitely show my face because at the end of the day, man, people they they just want to either get some gems from me, advice from me, talk to me. They just, you know what I mean. So I have to show up. I have to show my face at all times.
I love it. So what will be your next step right now? We know we're working on, well, you already have your platform. Like I said, you're working your platform on IG, which is still working throughout and coming
Hmm.
through this pandemic. You are getting your shows, you're getting back out there. Of course, the world is opening back up. What is one of
Hmm.
the first places that you are looking into working? What is your goal?
But not, like I said, it's all about the TV network. So we created a TV network and an app called Zodiac TV. So if you want to go look up Zodiac TV, we're gonna play everything. You know what I mean? TV shows, movies, videos, cooking shows, exercise shows, everything. So, that's where, God said, look, this is what you need to be doing. You're good at entertaining. You're good at showing off. You're good at turning on the camera. You're good at keeping people there, watching you, and that's what it is, man. So I think the TV network thing is the next thing I want to dabble in my life.
The TV network. I
I
love
need to be
it.
next to Tyler. I need to be next to Tyler Perry.
Yeah, so that's your next goal. Tyler Perry, you're gonna open your own studio, get all out there and get in there, just like Tyler.
Yes, yes,
I love it.
yes.
I
Correct,
mean, to be
correct.
honest with your comedic and your storylines and your background and everything that you have, I see it. I definitely can see that you could take it all the way. So I'm definitely waiting to see everything. It's gonna be ecstatic to see. Excited. The amount of artists that come to you that get information and get replays in your mix. How often do you have to? Not saying you say no, because of course, like you said, you are the DJ that gives everyone opportunity. You are there the opportunity for everyone to be able to play their music outside of the club scenes.
Hmm.
How do you go about picking your mixer or who you do choose or who you say no to for that week?
Um, what it is that I have an assistant that helps me filter out the nonsense. And when I say the nonsense is, um, people that just want to send music, but they don't want to follow the instruction right, or they just send unprofessional, sound, or the music could just be pure whack. You know what I mean? But the thing is, what I think is whack, Liddy, you may not think is whack. You know what I mean? So I have to give sometime a record an opportunity.
Mm,
That's why when you look at me breaking records on my platform, you see me give them either 1 to 5 mics. You know what I mean? The average is 3. Great song is 5 mics. But sometimes you're gonna get a 1 mic. You know what I mean? And that right there should let you know that the song is not that. You
it's
should go
not where
back to
you.
the you should go back to the drawing board.
And do you talk to these artists? Like when you have you ever had an altercation with any of these artists that you gave one mic to?
I had one situation with an artist. Let me get some light for you right quick. I want to make sure I'm in the light for you. I had one situation with him. He was a friend.
You're breaking up again. I can't hear you. You're breaking up a little.
Yeah. Can you
No, can't hear you yet. We're still
hear me?
breaking up.
Hold on 1 second. Hi, Kiara. How are you?
And if you could
Still okay?
refresh, it's frozen as well. If you want to refresh, because I can't see you anymore either.
No, you ain't gonna see me. Hold on 1 second. You good? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better. Yes, sound is good. Now, video kind of behind you, we're definitely lagging.
It's gonna catch up. You wanna reset it?
Reset, refresh. How do we reset?
I don't know if it's yet studios, but I'll download shit.
Has to go right. Has to go right back to the link. Okay.
Okay.
To refresh, you just go right back to the. Oh, he's gone. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties, but like you said, it happens. These people are all over the world, and they're tuning in and chiming in through us, through our video shitting. So he'll be back shortly, I'm sure. There he
There
is.
we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear. You need to see your
Yeah.
facial expressions. Like that's the whole point. Like there's so many. I need to see them. So I had to
Yeah, I
get you
hate
back
that.
on the road.
Yeah, man. My bad. So
It's
where were
okay.
we?
We were talking about oh my goodness. Not the altercation. We were talking we
Oh yeah.
lost that altercation.
Okay. So did I have an altercation with an artist before? Not an altercation, but just a misunderstanding. And it was a friend too. So I think he used his friend card to try to check me. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. My platform is for you to put something on my platform, and we're gonna critique it. But ever since that happened, I switched it up. And I know I say I never switch up, but yeah, I switched it up.
Ah!
I switched it up and decided not to critique anybody. Just play it, and let the world critique it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because not a lot of people could handle criticism. They can't handle that at all.
Not, nope.
You know what I mean? Not your friends. They don't want to hear this shit is whack. They don't want to hear go back to the drawing board. So that's what happened with that. But other than that, man, everybody respect my call. They respect my advice, my opinion, and everything. Because at the end of the day, if you're getting a opinion from a big name DJ, you need to take that opinion and yeah.
And run with it. And take that not as a grain of salt, but definitely take that advice. Definitely take it. So what would be well, obviously you DJ, so that means you know how to listen and the sounds and hear music. But did you play any instruments growing up? I have to ask.
No, I did take band
No.
in school. I took band in junior high, and I tried the saxophone, but I didn't keep up with it. I was
Take.
yeah. The turntables was
You're like,
calling.
I don't like the you said- What year? When
I was DJing in the cafeteria. I was fucking shit up.
that's what I was gonna say. When did you start DJing? Like I know I had to start in an early age.
Boy,
When did
you about
you
to pull up my
start
age.
sitting there? Were you in there flipping your pancakes were your pancakes for breakfast time in the cafeteria?
Pretty much. This all started early 90s, you know what I mean? Early 90s. I left New York City, Harlem, New York to come to Miami, and that's when everything just kind of took off for me.
So were you always using the technical turntables or did you use any other device?
Okay, now you froze.
I froze?
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
I
No,
was
say it
like,
again,
did
the
you
last part.
start? Yes, I said, did you start with the techniques, like with the turntables? Or like where were you using?
Yeah, definitely. I was using Technique turntables. There wasn't a 1200, but there was a regular Technique early age turntables. And yeah, I started doing it with that and started using a 4-track to create my mixtapes. And that's how that happened, man. Yeah. And I love turntables. Let me tell you something. I love turntables. Like anybody could be a DJ. Anybody could put on a song in your favorite song in the car, in the house. You're a DJ.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
if you could perform and you could entertain and you could hold a crowd for a good 30 to an hour, maybe 2 hours, you're a real DJ.
Yeah, you in there. You in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what stood out for you in Miami? Like what stood out for you that made you stay and choose to stay in Miami?
Girls.
The girls. I was so dead.
Yeah, the girls
Girls like
was
music.
the girls, the palm trees, no snow. Like it was great. And then, I was fortunate to meet my beautiful Dominican wife, and we've been at it for more than 20 years, pretty much my whole DJ career.
That's what I say. That's your whole upbringing of your career. She was with you
Mm-hmm.
all the way through.
Yeah, yep,
Right.
yep.
So would you say that she have that music in her as well? Does she do anything with it come to the DJing, or is she just your support system?
More of a support system. She loves music. Don't get it twisted. She'll blast it, but now that I think about it, I wish she would have like picked up my skills and DJ'd her own home. That would have been cool. But she was all into eyelashes and beauty and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I mean, duh, we're women. Know what I'm saying?
she's great at it too, man. If you need your eyelashes done, we got you.
Oh, set an appointment. I'll be happy.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Layla, yeah. No, I'm saying. No, for real, yeah, I'll definitely set that up. You guys aren't that not far at all. You're like 35, 40 minutes away, so you're down the street.
Yeah.
So, did you ever get into any trouble out there before? Even during,
Nah.
actually. You always were on the right, straight and narrow path because I see and I try to look up if you ever got anything you have not. How?
I made my mama proud. One thing happened. No, two things happened, and they were just accidents. You know what I mean? And it was wrong place, wrong time, stupid decision. One of them was in New York City, just standing on the corner of the block and with a bunch of, drug dealers, and they just grabbed me, assuming that I was one of them. There was another one where I many pens, and I flashed it on somebody in a car, which happens to be an undercover cop, and they got scared. And this was at a young age. When I say young, I was like 15, and they pulled us over, and he was scared. He was about to retire, and he thought somebody was after him, and and it's funny how that person came to me maybe 10 years down the line and said, "You don't remember me?" I was like, "What? No. What happened?" And he explained everything. He explained everything to me. Yeah, and then he was like, "Yo, I didn't know you was DJ Epps," and I was like, "Well, you wasn't supposed to know when at a young age. I was just starting." And I told him, I was like, "Yo, I shit you no lie. I was a young kid just pointing that pen. I didn't mean to scare you like that." He was like, "I know, man. I totally know. I went home. I was frightened, but I realized you was young and you didn't do that on purpose. And you know what I mean. And we stay in touch. He still come to my parties sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
and
amazing.
it's just weird how sometimes the world could bring certain people to you that you're supposed to be looking out for or respect, and then there's now the Lord and the world is taking people out of your situation that you don't need, and I have to appreciate that.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. So the movement, I have to ask, do you, Papa Keith, DJ Khaled, do y'all sit down and talk about the movement? What do y'all do?
No.
Look at the face. He said, No,
Nah,
not
man,
at all.
those are my guys. I love them to death. Those are my guys, but there's no sit down and what can we do to maybe sign some people from Miami and get them played on Papa Keith's radio station. There's no talks like that. Papa Keith has his own agenda, and he has the right agenda for his platform. He's doing it, and Khaled is Khaled. Khaled, honestly, the way he's moving and the way he's living, he don't need to come back, and I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. I would not either.
Yeah, I mean,
I would not either.
he's been doing it for a good moment. So he's
Yeah, yeah. I do think that you could, you know, maybe say, look, I'm gonna create a Miami compilation album and put it out and put some and help pump some blood out the city.
up
I
a lot.
probably
Yep.
would have done that, and I am still on that mission if that could happen. That's just the type of person I am. But Khaled has his own agenda, and he did his thing. He utilized 99 Jam in Miami for what it was, and got up and moved the family to LA and grew. And I could never be mad at that. I would have done the same thing probably.
Yeah, you will. You still. I mean, I know you just want to stay in Miami. I know you
Yeah,
love
kudos
it.
to him.
Yeah, right. I mean, LA is kind of hot too. They don't get that much snow, do they? Do they get snow out there? I don't know. I haven't been out there, but
I mean, that I want to bounce. I want to flex. I want to
you do.
bounce. I want to leave Miami, but I can't. Yeah, I can't leave Miami. Mm-mm.
Why is that? Is your platform? That's where you started. Is that why?
No, 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 not because of my platform. It's because a lot of people here in Miami count on me. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you've
And
been there.
yeah, and if I leave this city, who's gonna play their music? What opportunities these artists gonna get?
You're right.
At the end of the day, man, it's hard to get a real one out your face. It's hard, and I have to help my city. You know what I mean? Even if I have to move to Boca or Weston or something to just get away, but I still have to stay around. I still have to help
Why is it so hard for the Miami artists to get their music played?
because there's a bunch of crabs in a bucket. Like nobody's not supporting each other the way they're supposed to support each other. Nobody is um, sending the elevator back down so they could come up. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean.
Yep.
It's a lot. It's a lot of You know what I mean. I could be an asshole and be like, "Yo, Liddy, the whole promotion. I'm not really trying to come on your show, but fuck that. I need the exposure. The promotion, the TV station, the network. They need to hear from a guy like DJ Epps. So we got to help each other out. That's what it
Yeah.
is. But the 99 jams against 103.5 The Beat, the slip and slide against the strong arm, the Zoe Dollars versus this person or this artist versus, like, stop it.
All that.
Stop
Yeah.
that shit, man.
There's so many different. There's so much room for everybody. It's just everyone has to be like, yeah.
You know what I mean? And at one point in my early career, it was like that with me and Khaled. Like, people would try to make it look like we have beef,
Like
or
beef.
we're the top DJs. So who's better, Epps or Khaled? Like, damn it, we're both great. You know what I mean? We just have our own different lanes. Stop
Both
making it
ways.
look
How
like
y'all? Yep.
stop making it look like we have beef with each other. And I think it's just things like that where me and Khaled never really got to do that much work because of stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that goes for anybody else in the city. Um, and not only that, the city, my city. You there?
Yeah, you're glitching
I
a
see
little
it.
bit again.
My city could be, yeah, my city could be a little lazy sometimes. You know what I mean? They're
That it
not
can't.
they're not putting in work like you are, lady. They're not putting in work like you
I,
are.
I think it's because we're. I mean, the spoiledness. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Palm Beach is kind of like that a little bit too. We have a lot of spoiledness going on that we feel as if it's given to us or we should already have it. So why is it taking so long? Or why do we have to work so
Exactly.
hard? be here.
You know what I mean?
But
And
you got
I'm not
the
gonna
work.
say no names, and yeah, I'm not gonna say no names, and I'm not gonna, I'm not trying to down nobody, but you know, Future done come down here and put niggas on. Rick
Mhm.
Ross put niggas on. Flow Rider put niggas on.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was gonna say.
but what happened? Did you just get put on and you happy to be part of that and you're wearing that chain or you're Black Bottle Boy or whatever? Like, nah, it's more to that. It is
Yep.
more to that. So the word comfortable that you said a little while ago, yeah, they got comfortable. They not doing the work they supposed to. You know what I mean? It's I really think whether some people like it or not, but you need to hear Gunplay's story. You need to hear Young Breed's story. You need to hear Zoe Dollar's story. You need to hear Weedham Zoe's story.
Yeah.
Mecca, Stitches, Grimas,
Grimace.
Mike Smith.
Yeah, that's where it all came from. That's where the music actually generated from. A lot of people actually, yeah, it's where the soul came from for the melodies
Billy
of it.
Blue. Let me give you an example. Billy Blue, he great artist, great guy, but he was smart to get up out of Miami and go follow the footsteps of Lupe Fiasco and build from there. You know what I mean? A lot
Mhm.
of artists in their city need to know they got to get out of their city in order to get more love and get more fame, because your city is just gonna. It's just so much they could soak in.
Yep. The city will
Hmm.
only see you for what they remember you growing up as being. They're not
Or,
gonna really see that potential like surpass what you actually can be.
or they only see you for when you're helping them out.
That is true. Yep.
I
When you
shit.
can, because when
Yeah,
you can't, they don't see you
yeah.
no more. You're right.
Liddy, my nigga, I swear to God, like if me and you decided to this weekend throw a concert with Drake, you would hear from all your old friends back in the days. You would
I
hear it.
know. Yeah, I know. It's so accurate.
It's
Isn't
ridiculous.
is
Like,
that so
damn,
sad how
man.
life works? Isn't that so sad how life works that way? But it is true. That is
Yeah,
very true.
man.
That's ugh. But I mean, it happened for you too as well, though. I mean, but you already, I mean, because like you said, you started off with doing your own DJ, your mixes. You started off with picking your songs, of course, and then people start coming to you like, "Yo, you're doing this, so why not?" You said friends start coming to you. People start coming to you because the platform you created for yourself, they start using the friend card. They start using your platform to be able to elevate themselves. But
And
it's
it's
only
not,
when you could help them that they benefited. But like you said, one of your friends that you got kind of an altercation with, they kind of took it left because like, yo, you're supposed to be my boy. You're not supposed to judge what I'm doing. You're supposed to just put it over your shoulder and take heed to it. But that's not who you are. You are
mm,
100% who you are, and that's how it is.
exactly, exactly.
So why do so many people move to Atlanta, Georgia, instead of going to Miami for music? Why you could tell me something like that? Explain that to me a little bit.
I saw a meme. I think it was yesterday, and it said, "It's fucking 50 states in the United States, and everybody screaming Atlanta, Miami, Las Vegas, California.
Yep.
Like,
Ain't
fucking,
nowhere else to go.
like, yo, like, make it work, my nigga. Make it work. That's why I like going to weird places like Wyoming. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And go overseas. Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. But all the music, all the retails, all the fan base there in those areas, California, New York, Miami, Atlanta, they there. So, you know, and these are the birth of, some big legendary, whether it's the West Coast with Snoop, whether it's Miami with Uncle Luke and Trick and them, whether it's New York with Jay-Z and everybody else. It is. Las Vegas is like Cancun. You just go over there and just party like crazy.
Yep, that's all it is for.
Yeah,
That's literally
but the
all.
music is really being pumped out of Miami, Atlanta, California, New York.
It's true.
Yeah,
The why
but now, of course, you will get a taste from Texas. You would get a taste from New Orleans now. You would get a taste from Virginia. You know what I mean? So Philly. But those main spots, that's where the headquarters at of all most record labels. So I think that's probably one of the reasons.
So when you leave Miami, obviously, I mean, everyone knows DJ. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, everybody that I know knows DJ Epps. So when you get
Mm-hmm.
outside of Miami, you're outside, you're moving about. Obviously, you move with your group and you move with everybody. You know your name and
Mm-hmm.
your style. So everyone already knows. Oh, this man got to be somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Do people recognize you outside of Miami as much as they do? Obviously, not as much as they do inside Miami. Every corner you turn, but do people recognize you everywhere you go outside of Miami?
Sometimes, definitely more back in the days because I was more out in the clubs and stuff like that. Nowadays, the grown folks do, not the young ones. And me being the only DJ right now that's popping with a blonde hair, that tends to, yeah. They be like, hey, I seen you on the gram before. You know what I mean?
I see your head. You got the
And
blonde
they
DJ.
try to figure it out. And then some people, they can't remember the name, or they be like, aren't you a D? Yeah. The one I recently got was in Publix. I'm walking down the Publix, and somebody just yells out, "Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know."
I was gonna say, I know everybody knows your slogan, so I had to
Yo,
yell it out.
that right there made me feel good, man, because that slogan was being worked on for a minute, and now the hashtag is popping. So now
Yeah.
everybody's like saying it now, and they saying it with aggression. They're like, "Epps, let these motherfuckers know." So thank you to Diddy for passing the ball on that one. Diddy did a great job of doing that for me.
Yes, your relationship with P Diddy. I know that was, I want to say brief because you obviously learned a lot from him throughout the sounds of what year was that? I think it was 2015, 12 through
Mm.
15. What
I think it
year
was a
was
little
that?
earlier than that.
Was it
It was,
earlier?
yeah, it was definitely earlier than that. Diddy and a whole lot of artists and that era was definitely influential. But you know, I had to take a piece from him. I had to take a piece from 50. I had to take a piece from Busta. I had to take a piece, just learn how they move and how they act and how they talk and how they deal with certain situation, whether it was good or bad. So all those guys was great mentors in the music game. But yeah, that Diddy drop and the way that drop came, like to I had to tell him, I had to let him motherfucking know. You know what I mean? My boss was like, yo, Epps. My boss was looking at me like, yo, why are you talking to Diddy like that? I'm like, and what it was is when he came down to Miami and he was doing drops for all the DJs, and it wasn't Diddy at that time. It was Puff Daddy. So it was more like
Mhm.
with the toothpick in his mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is Puff Daddy with DJ Epps, and this. I'm like,
Ah,
kick
you're
out
like,
outside, man.
you
So
give
I
him
told
a
him,
sign.
I was like, yo, do me a favor. I'm the king of my city. Like, don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
The drop that I need is the same drop you give your man Funk Flex when you jump in
Oh, I
Hot
need that hype.
97.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
yo, and I shit, like, he looked at me like, damn, why you talking to me like that?
Yeah, he was
you
like,
know,
do you not know who I am?
he
Like,
took off
yes,
his
but you forgot.
shades. He took the toothpick out. As we proceed to give you what
Ah,
you need, DJ Epps, da 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 da. Yo, Epps,
I
let
love
these
it.
motherfuckers know, man. I'm getting
I
goosebumps
love
saying it right now.
it. Goosebumps again.
So that was an
Oh, a
awesome
memory that would be
situation. Yeah,
amazing. Oh, that's a beautiful memory to always have.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I gotta go tell that story and put it out there. A lot of people been asking
yes,
about
you
that.
definitely need to. You kind of put it out there with us, so we're definitely put that out there for, our beautiful crowd. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
publicized already. But you definitely, that's a beautiful story to share. Because I mean, there's a lot of people that can say they worked with this man. There are a lot of people that say, they got yelled at by this man. And a lot of people can say they walked by this man and didn't even know it was this man until they passed the man. But you could be probably one of the only few people that could say, yo, I told this man what's up. Like, I literally checked this man on my show and he looked at me like I was butt crazy and we made this wild. Like, you made a hit.
Yeah. Basically, and that just goes back to you as a person. Don't take
And
no
what
for
you
an
give back.
answer. Don't take no for an
Yep.
answer. Go for it. Go get it. You know what I mean? And if it's a no, to keep it moving. Find another way to do it. You know what I mean? But just go for it. Like, you know what I mean? It, don't hold back. Don't be scared. You know what I mean? Just go for it.
Well, with you saying that, Mr. DJ Epps, because I'm not scared, I'm not gonna hold back. Of course, Miami. I hope Miami respects and loves that you staying in Miami for Miami, because
I
that's the
hope
only reason
so.
why you in Miami. I hope Miami is giving you the key to the city,
Yeah.
platted somewhere on the arena with your name on it.
Hope
But
so.
until that day comes, I do have to say something because the only thing you can say, like you said, is no. But I feel like it would be a perfect opportunity to say this because you're a DJ and you're awesome and you're right down the street. You're in my neighborhood. I am throwing a
Hey.
beautiful independent artist showcase with the greats non-only man called Wish the Greats. He's coming out to sign one of our talented, beautiful people in Palm Beach County. This is going to be a
Mm,
beautiful, large showcase that we're bringing out here. Right?
really,
Of course,
really.
yes, of course, I'm having my female DJs. Like you said, I do want to amplify people's eyes and let them know that it's not only, male DJs out here. There are some beautiful underdogs, out here that are women. And then,
Mm-hmm.
of course, our Palm Beach DJs that are known and welcome out here. I don't know if you know about our DJs out here, but, they're not Mr. DJ Epps, of course, but they're working their names up there. And having someone like you, even if you don't want to come on and mix, or even though I know the best thing for you to do would come on there and mix a nice little, spin off for me on your turntables. And because it's my birthday bash that I'm doing it for Palm Beach. Like you feed into Miami. I'm trying to give back to Palm Beach. So I think,
Mm-hmm.
since we're both feeding into our city and we love our city so much, I think a collaboration is needed that you should definitely pass by on this beautiful showcase. And DJ Epps definitely do some turning tables on this showcase for Lay Liddy.
Oh, you want to see me fuck my turntables? I see what you're doing.
I want to see it live. You say you like to do it in front of people. I want to see it. I just want to see how it look.
Yeah, we could definitely work on
Look,
something like that. I mean, there's a lot of things we could collab on, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's show the world. I'm definitely down to do that, man. Let's make it happen.
okay. Well, like I said, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give you all the info. We're gonna go ahead and and of course, share info on IG because I'm gonna follow you. I know I'm not as great and superior as you just yet, but my check will be there shortly because Lay Liddy's name will be seen. Trust me, everywhere. So once that happens, you'll be happy that
At
we're here
this.
with the girl. Blessed. And I'm blessed always because this is literally, I grew up literally listening to you and
Oh
you yelling
man.
in my ears. And I'm just like, he's so aggressive, but it's like a good aggression. Like it's a positive aggression. Like I used to be scared. I used to be like, oh my God, like he's so angry. But it's not anger. You're just really like hype. You're like the hypest man with yourself. And I love it because I'm literally like the same way. People like, no, you can't take off my shine. Like I'm hype. I hype myself up. So it's good. Be a self motivator. And to meet the
Thank you,
legendary self,
Liddy.
the biggest self motivator I met, like you literally motivate yourself to be exactly what you are without having to go through all those innuendos that people feel like they have to sell themselves or do these things on the street and do all this. You literally did it the way that you wanted to do it and you didn't steer from it and you kept it that way and you kept building. And it's a beautiful platform that you created for your children, for your wife, for anyone that wants to build the way that you did it and don't feel like they have to go do all these, things in the
Hoops
streets to
and
be able to
yeah.
do that. You showed the way that they don't have to. Because a lot of people think that you have to live this life and bang, bang, because I won't be able to do this and do that without having that behind me. But you didn't. And you did it. Surpass that.
Yeah. 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 I appreciate that the recognition, man. And at the end of the day, man, nobody ain't gonna give it to you. You got to go get it yourself. You know what I mean? But at the same time, one thing I did learn is that you do need a team. I was hard headed, I was stubborn, and I was doing it all by myself. But you build yourself a little team, and because you can't carry all the weight by yourself. That's one thing I did learn.
I had to learn that too. I'm kind of
Hmm.
still learning it. I'm kind of still learning it. I'm learning it, but I'm there. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
on the team now, so you have to. You're right. You can't do it without a community behind you. You do need the wave to fly off. And
yeah,
I
yeah,
am
yeah.
so like God bless. Like I am so thankful to have this interview with you. You are a legend. I don't know
Thank
if
you.
I know you hear this all the time. I know you're like, man, okay,
Yeah, I
calm
do
down.
hear it all the time, and I was talking to my boy about that. I'm like, yo, I'm not too sure if I want people. And I don't even say I want, but I can't stop it. People say I'm a legend, but I feel like I got a lot of more work to do. You know what I mean? Um, fine. I've been here for a minute, but still, it's just a lot of more work to do to be called a legend. But I appreciate it, man. And everybody, if you want to follow me, man, at DJ Epps, at DJ EPPS, not Omar Epps, not Mike Epps, DJ Epps. All right. And you can catch me Monday to Friday, weeknights, 10 p.m. Eastern on my IG Live, turning up for about an hour. And if you miss
For a
that
whole
hour,
hour.
you can catch it the next day. And also on Saturday nights on Sirius XM, Rock the Bells, LL Cool J's Rock the Bell at 9 o'clock p.m. and the encore at 1 o'clock a.m. on Channel 43 Sirius XM Rock the Bell. And now a new YouTube show at 12 o'clock noon on YouTube Live where we play new music from everybody. So if you guys want to submit your music, hit me up, djepps.com. And, we could definitely hit you up and do that. Oh, also, my MP3 racks, my family, my DJs. If you guys need your music pushed to all DJs all around the world, if you guys need, any type of help with radio DJs and everything like that, MP3 racks, we have packages and we can help you guys out with that too.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that, you guys. You have every innuendo right here by DJ S. He got everything for you. Look, I'm gonna unfollow you so I can follow you back so you can follow me. Because if I don't get a follow back, I know you.
No,
I've been following you for a while.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna go look for you, but go ahead and do that so I can make sure
Yeah,
I
so
can
that you can
quickly
see a
find you.
new person
Yeah,
added. Because I know you got like billions sitting in there. You just like, all right, whenever they come.
yeah. Yeah,
So
no,
I'm
no.
gonna be
Believe it
in
or
there.
not, I believe it or not. When it comes to Instagram, I look around. I'm lurking.
Okay.
Even on my haters, I'm watching
Got
them
to.
because
Gotta see them.
yeah, I'm watching everybody and how they moving and how they do things. I'm learning. I'm learning. This is what it is. It's social media, right? It's platforms. This is what we got to do, right?
Yes, sir.
And
So
guess
like I
what?
said,
If
yes.
I get when the launch happens at the end of the month for my Zodiac TV, I would hope to bring you guys the promotion, the network on there with
Yes.
us so we could push each other and help each other get money.
100. Oh, yes, that is 100%. Helping each other to make the money is always how it works. I love that sound.
Yeah, yeah,
Teamwork
yeah,
makes the dream work, always.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. No, say what you're gonna say. I need it. Say it because everything you've been feeding me have been giving me like
No,
wisdom to like start.
I probably was just gonna close it up. You know what I mean?
Were you? Oh,
Don't
because I was about
sleep
to write
on
down.
us. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. All right. Don't sleep promotions. All right. You go like, wake your ass up. Don't sleep promotions. My girl,
You
Lengendary in
guys,
the building.
again. I love it. DJ Epps, I appreciate you. Like I said, you are, even if you are the modest person ever to take back the title of being a legend, you can sit here and say you still working the ladder, you still doing it, but you are literally the legend. You are holding it. Sir, keep on doing what you're doing, please, because we need it. Like you're
Thank
giving
you,
us
lady.
everything we need. So keep it up. Don't go nowhere. Be there. Be
I'm here.
awesome.
I'm here,
Vibe
lady.
95. I love you guys. You guys are here again, vibing us again with the worldwide hottest reggae and hip hop in South Florida. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next week.